I don't like starting back there, that's for sure. But it's just kind of, I don't have the answer for that. But the passes, I think I've always gotten kind of bad starts and just know how to pass. So luckily I'm good at passing, but hopefully work on some starts. And somebody else asked me, I think we've just been riding a lot of outdoors and maybe not put enough emphasis on Supercross, but hey, it all worked out. So maybe this time do a little more Supercross, and shootout's going to be exciting. So make sure we got that win.
But do you think it'll be an advantage later on to have all that extra outdoor time?
Yeah, I think so. I think the biggest thing for me is I really, really want to win outdoors this year. I'm going in right now healthy, and obviously I want to win Supercross. I want to win everything, but outdoors is something I haven't been able to do. So I want to really buckle down and try to do that this year. So, but I think it's paid off. We've made a lot of progress and feel really, really good, and been riding with Alex a lot, and so it's been fun.
Looks like it rubbed off a little on him too.
Yeah, it's been really good. He actually started training with Swanepoel and myself, and yeah, it was a bummer he went down, and same with Mitchell. I think it was cool to see those guys up there, but yeah, it's been really good. I think he's gotten a lot better since he started training with us, and I'm sure his results will come. But yeah, it's a good night for everybody. Like I said, unfortunately they went down, but yeah, I'm excited for outdoors.
Did you know Savachi was kind of behind you, picking through the pack with you that whole time?
Yeah, I saw him because he ran it in the first lap on me, and I saw he was there, so I knew I needed to kind of make my passes and make him stick and not let him, kind of stag along with me. But I knew he was there, but just try to do my own thing and not worry about him. I had an eye on him in case, you never know. He might come in for a block pass or something like that. But yeah, I knew he was there, so I just had to keep pushing, and I was glad Zach was able to hold him off and get some more points.
Yeah, talk about Zach had a bit of a gap on you for a while. Like as the race was unwinding, it was like, wow, I don't know what's going to happen or not. And then I looked down, I looked back up, and the gap was like gone.
Yeah.
You were right there. Did something happen? Did you just pour it on, or did he bobble?
I'm not sure. I didn't notice him bobble or anything. I just finally put my head down. Once I got in the second, I was riding a little tight, and then I just kind of loosened up and was feeling a little better. He was riding really good, and the track was kind of hard to make time up, so I knew I had to kind of do some perfect laps and kind of ride outside of that comfort zone. So, but yeah, he was riding really good, and he kept me honest after I passed him, and it wasn't an easy race for sure, but yeah, stoked to kind of go back into this other break with another win.
Talk a little bit about what it's like to have this race kind of on an island in the middle of break, race, and then another big break. Does that upset the schedule at all? How does that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little stupid, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of that. To come do a 4-week break, or really it was 5 weeks with Easter, and then race one race, and then another 4-week break, and then go into a race where there's combined points, combined championships. So it'll be exciting, Vegas. I think that's cool, but I don't know. I think they should have maybe made it a little easier for everybody. I'm sure the truck drivers aren't very happy about that. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really exciting. I think it'll be a really good race. I mean, if it was a really tight points gap, I could see it bumming some people out. Say you needed that 3 points. Now you got to race against not only your own competition, but the East or West Coast. So I think it'll be really exciting. I think it'll be cool. But you're gonna have somebody happy and somebody really, really mad. But I think the thing that kind of bummed everybody out was just the way they kind of announced it. I think it was the 5th round when they kind of announced it. So I mean, to me, that was a little lame. They should have at least known before the season, but it is what it is. That's failed.
Your 450 guy, what do you think of the idea of a chase format?
I think the chase is a good idea. I think there's a reason they do it in NASCAR, and I came from the NASCAR side of things, so I think it makes everything exciting. I mean, depends who you ask. I'm sure Dungey would think other words, being consistent, but I think I think the chase would be awesome. So we'll see. I think it would bring a lot of excitement, a lot of new fans, and a lot of just new life to the sport in general. I mean, unfortunately, people get tired of seeing the same guy win back-to-backs. That's what as a racer usually want to do, but fans want to see some exciting stuff. So I think it'll be cool. Hopefully they make it happen.
Last question for me. Late in this week, big rumor surfaced that you'd had a big crash during the week, and then, the most extreme version of it, I heard that you were questionable for tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not the case. Was there any crash whatsoever?
Yeah, there was actually. There was. It was a big crash on Tuesday, but luckily I have a good group of guys behind me, and Dr. G and Swanee got me ready to race. I think that's what this one's from. But
I was eyeing that up.
yeah, it is what it is.